As we all know, GTA 6 is going to be the biggest game of all time. It is anticipated to be the biggest game of all time. It already has $1 billion in pre-sales, but something came out recently that is getting me a little bit stressed. GTA 5, one of the biggest launches in media ever, and that game was $60. And all AAA games for a while were $60. But now they've started to raise their prices a little bit, and now you see some games at the $70 mark and some deluxe editions at even the $100 mark. But it's not the industry standard, because most games with the $70 mark have been, how do I say this politely? Ass, because it's fucking Ubisoft.
Fly away, come fly, let's fly with me.
But now, multiple game analysts, one called Ball specifically, imagine your parents name you fucking Ball, have come out and said that the game, at the very least, would be worth $70, most likely $80 to $100. And this really worries me, because it means that if it does become the biggest game of all time, like how people predicted, every other game company will take note and start pricing their games at least at $80. And like, it's not like AAA games are good or good enough anymore to be worth that. Maybe in the Xbox 360 era, I would have paid $70, $80 for Halo 3, but now, I don't know, I'm not, like, what's the quadruple A game Ubisoft said they were launching? I forgot, the stupid pirate game. That one was $70. Bad game. I got this story from a YouTube short, which I'm gonna play a snippet of now.
We're thinking of starting our price point at $100 for the standard edition for PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Wait, what? $100 for a standard?
Great shorts creator. He does a lot of skits about video game news and stuff. I love this guy. It just seems that these game companies have been getting more and more greedy, more microtransactions, more everything, and it's just become industry standard. And when the analyst said that the game was going to be to $80 to $100, even Baldur's Gate 3 developer said, he tweeted, "You're not supposed to say this out loud." And like, I get that, because of inflation, pyrocynical reference, because of inflation, games used to be $50 back in 1988. Now it's around, now that would be around $130 now. So it makes sense that the games would raise their prices. But game companies aren't justifying it by making better games. Sorry to interrupt my rant halfway through, but I just wanted to read some of the quotes so I give like accurate information right now. I have the IGN article printed, please. He took to social media and he said that he clarified, "What I said is many in the market hope for $80, if not $99.99, he clarified. And he continued to say that you can't really speculate on a game that is barely revealed. But the 70 bump from $60 in 2020 was brought after 3 years of inflation control, and now it's worse." And yeah, just those two quotes, that's like all I have. Oh no, never mind, I have one more. "Packaged game prices have never been lower in real terms than they are today because of inflation," which is what I brought up before with games actually having to be worth like around $130 now. But I'm not paying $130 for a big developer AAA game who crunches and treats his employees badly. Like, I don't know, like I prefer to support indie developers. I prefer to support that instead of like billion-dollar Rockstar. Like, I don't know. It's just frustrating. And I feel like this price raise won't lead to more sales. It'll lead to more piracy. And these companies don't see it that way because they just see dollar signs in their eyes raising it from 60 to 80. And I'm ranting again, I'm sorry, but it's just frustrating, you know? I mean, I just got a game called Nine Souls. It was $25. One of the best games I've played in years, and I didn't get that enjoyment from Far Cry 6 or the quadruple A fucking pirate game. I don't know, it's just really irritating and frustrating how greedy these companies are getting and just raising prices without any reason to. And I get that GTA 6 is going to be the biggest media launch of all time and that it took billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars to develop. But at the same time, if you price it at $60, I don't know, still hundreds of millions of people are gonna buy the game. It doesn't make a difference. Well, maybe it does for the company. I got $10 more. I don't know. It's just not fair for the consumer. I feel that every game should be raised up to 80 and 100, especially with the economy now and with inflation, pyrocynical reference. But yeah, I just wanted to make a commentary video on this. This is my first video actually, and if you liked the video and want to see me rant about more stupid stuff, just subscribe.